Oh, empty page, like a winter sky. Just my shaking hand and a borrowed light. Little strokes where the quiet starts. Every line I draw is a door in the dark. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every tear a softer tone. We paint this broken, bruised creation till the beauty overflows. Smoky blues in the valley of your face. Copper gold where the sorrow used to stay. I'll mix your light with the evening rain. Lay it down in layers till the hurt looks brave. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every tear a softer tone. We paint this broken, bruised creation till the beauty overflows. Let the pigment fade slow in the cracks of every canvas. Love is learning how to glow. We build cathedrals made of color on the walls inside our minds. Turn the shadows into stories, give the aching world a sign. Every dream becomes a window, every scar a sacred tone. We paint this fragile, fleeting moment till the beauty feels like home.
Hey guys, who's that? Right, music, right, this is here. Second Artstream of the day. Do quickie this morning. Stupid o'clock. Right. There we go, let's start off from the start. Hey Leica, how you doing? Rob in the house. Hey, hey. Mods in Artstreams, you can just go nuts with links. I'm not gonna worry. Can you also put Crow's link in? Because if people haven't seen Crow's new video, they need to. Pretty please, Mike O. Sky, you treasure, thank you for the memberships. I've seen that you put 3 through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sky. The sun just slipped down the stairs. No, it's okay. I did that a couple of months ago, and I didn't even trip. I just honestly, halfway down the stairs, for some reason, I thought it was at the bottom of the stairs. Stepped out into nothing. I am such a klutz. Lovely Claire, P&C, awesome channel. How you doing, darling? Raven, Raven, you should be sleeping for 24 hours to get ready. To get ready to be live forever. The new Resident Evil. I wear those jeans in the thumbnail. Yeah, I kind of stuff like that. When I look like when my character looks like that in the thumbnail, it tends to be me and younger me, hippie rocker. Aussie cat, hey hey. Oh, I need to do Sheila's folder in Discord. I'm sure to do that today. Oh, I'm sorry, is it not twerky enough for this guy? Just say hello to Sage, I think I did. Hello, sweetie. Rebecca Keens for the $7.99 Australian dollars. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Everything this month is going to the computer. Can't wait. Mofo Alien. Yeah. Or as Cat calls it, Alison. Cat calls it that, not me. You're sleeping for a change. Good. And get some rest. I had slept. I just woke up about 4 o'clock this morning and thought, oh, instead of just sitting here doing nothing. Gorgeous sunrise today. That's awesome. I love the fact you do that. I really do. I can kind of see sunset here. Not the full, but it's out my window. But when I had a car, there's a spot overlooking the Cheviots, which is our hills, which I used to go up to often at just before sunset and just sit there watching the sun go down over them. Got some more awesome pictures from that. Hey Wayne, James in the house. Hello, James. Member for 17 months. Oh, 17 months and 4 years ago, McGranny. No, isn't time fly? Time fly. Because I was in the community before I did the channel. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. If you didn't see Crow's Lake's video, please please go and watch. It is such a good video. It deserves all eyes on it. I want to draw that alien now. I love drawing the alien, actually. I think it's because I like just drawing. So, son's okay. He was laughing after slipping down the stairs. I was just, when I did it, you know how time slows down when you do something like that. So while I was falling, because there's only about, I don't think there's even 5 feet between the bottom step and the front door. So there was no way to actually stretch the legs out. So I'm actually falling thinking, I can't break my leg. That's what I was worried about. I thought, please land so you don't break your leg. Because I couldn't afford going into hospital. Even more. Fortunately, I was okay. Hurt me back on the stairs, but could have been a whole lot worse. How are you feeling today? I'm not too bad today. I'm experimenting, believe it or not, as she said, having a sip of coffee, which is going cold on me. I'm cutting down on coffee. Just started getting shaky on Monday, and I thought, what if this is the caffeine? Finally, after all this time. So I'm going between coffee. This is the first coffee I've had since 5 o'clock this morning. I've bought a load of herbal teas, so fingers crossed It helps. Do you know something, Roger? In terms of drawing, especially doing something like this, I learned to draw by doing fan art. It's basically getting pictures and copying them. And the trick is, instead of get the whole thing scaled, but instead of looking at the whole thing, worrying about the whole thing, just look at each little bit of detail in time. It's not impossible. You know, people say, "Oh, I can't draw," but it is possible to learn, at least to a certain level. I mean, I'm stylizing this from the picture I'm using. I prompted the picture, and now it's going into my style, but it's kind of like translating it. Sarah Barbara, hey. I want to try and get the spines and the foot and this side finished in this stream. I'm probably going to have to do the tail in my own time because it's a bit more intricate. Oh, yes, please, Sage, that would be awesome. Love Crow's new video. Crow's new video. And I know if you haven't seen it, what people might be thinking, oh, Sarah's going to say that about Crow. No, it's one of the best, if not the best he's done. It's everything. The debunk, the analysis, the editing, everything. And it deserves to be seen by everybody. Come on, who likes Ghost Theory? I need to add to merch. I think I'm doing merch for Crow as well, so while I'm in that merch mode, I'll refresh some of mine. I'm setting up a fourth wall account as well. Hey Paul! Hey everyone, I overheard the like button calling your name, to go and kick the crap out of it. You don't have to copy it accurately, that's kind of the point. Sometimes it just becomes its own picture. Yeah, it's using it as inspiration. My parents were both artists, and I know one of the best pieces of advice I had from Mum was it's not just what you put into a picture, it's what you leave out. You know, it's you can leave detail out. You don't have to draw every single line or every single detail. Hey Laura. TARDIS Karen's just popping in. Shut my eyes, it's 1:40 a.m. You get some rest, darling. I did AI for the first time last night on my phone. I animated my profile pic. There you go. I mean, at some point, probably on the, I don't know whether it'll be on this channel or the art channel, probably this one actually. I am going to talk about AI, and as a creative, I'm going to stick up for it. I mean, I'm a professional artist. Everything I sell is mine. I don't sell any AI, but and all my merch is my work. It's not AI. But for the purposes of the channel, hell yeah. It can be used for good reasons. It's when people use it for bad ones. Knock Hero Sponge. Lisa, love to see you on live. Oh, I'm literally just doing some art streams today. I've already done one. I don't know if I'll get another one in tonight because I've got Seg live and I know Justin's live, and it might be another early hours one. I do want to fit in a members only though, today or tomorrow, just a quickie to go through some of the plans I was talking about this morning. It's in the photo album on Discord. Okay, I'm back. Whoa, Raven's back. Raven's excited. Do you know something, Raven? You're going to be so bloody excited. You're not going to get any sleep. And then you're going to be live forever. I want a hoodie that says this hoodie's taken. Need to put some of the catchphrases on the merch. Phil will probably charge me. Oh, that one's Phil's. Started out with the seats taken to Wiz when they were both on the panel. Hey, Caroline. Sky, I see you've done me some messaging. I haven't looked at it yet, but I will, darling. Just crow the chat. Miss Mayhem. AI is great for archaeology and working out obscure text. AI has its once the Too Good for YouTube videos are, I think I might work on the photography one. And I have thrown a famous fake photograph into AI to animate it. It picked up on the false bits straight away. So what I am actually hoping, and it might be a hope beyond hope, I'm hoping one of the ways of counteracting how AI is faked, is used for fake, it can also be used to detect the fake. Because it definitely picked up. I just threw it in just to add to the video. Didn't do it for any reason, but I looked at what it picked up on and I thought, the AI has known that bit was fake. Are you still on? No, I've gone away and come back. Look, Alison's coming along. She's nearly finished. Get everything but the tail done in this one. Hey, Cag, sweetie. Forever, says Raven. She's so excited. I'm looking forward to it, actually. And then John Boy's going to let her finish it, so when he plays it, she can help. Create the chat. Saying hello. Andy, how are you doing, sweetie? Hope you're doing okay. I can't see how we could use AI to help and spot fakes. When you see my photography video, you will see. I will mention it in the video how it's actually picked up on the fakeness. I'm not saying it would do it all the time, by the way, but I do think it's the thing with AI with an image when it's animating it is it goes through every single little detail. I mean, it's looking at it pixel by pixel, and it will pick up on patterns. So when a pattern really stands out, which it did in this particular image, it was like, oh hell yeah, you can see that you could tell that something was 2-dimensional instead of 3. So I'm not saying it would be a solve, but I do think it would be an option in some cases. Alison is looking great. I know, look, there we go. Looking forward to tomorrow, Raven. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm not going to, apart from maybe a short members live, and if I don't do it today, I might do it today. Because I want to announce in the members live what we're planning. Me and Raven are plotting. Won't be in chat much, actually have to do some work today. Boo! Seeing as I'm off tomorrow for a week. Hooray! No problem, Andy. Uh, I just remembered my membership is like saints sometimes do. So send Alison after you. So bloody nicked up with his spot again, knobhead. Cag, I've been hit. We've all been hit. Seg does not pay one bit of attention to his feed as who's live. Yeah, I've got 50k. So I won't worry about it. He's singing. People will be running to you. It's a singing live. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'll sit in both. A lot of people do actually. I've noticed that when somebody's live with me, or when Crow was doing his premiere last night. There was other lives on, but I noticed that people were in both, so it's not as bad as we often think it is when that happens. Hey Kenny, how you doing? I was saying yesterday, I really enjoyed Justin's. Okay, let's not give Justin any credit. I really enjoyed what you were saying on Justin's podcast on Monday. I actually found it amusing that I think Justin was getting more riled up than you were. Is that Alison with or without coffee, Cag? See, the public want to know. Legs ordered. What legs? Hello, Mr. Biddlesir, says James. Cag go kick his ass. Oh, she will. She will. I'd love to talk about tomorrow. Oh, that sounds familiar. Why do I know that name? I haven't started watching it yet, but Crow recommended one that I've got on my watch list on Prime. I can't remember the name of it, bollocks. It's about a kid who has superhero powers, but he's a bad guy. So, of course he's singing it's about 100. Yeah, run screaming. No! The chocolate place my. Oh, awesome. Yes, the sewing machine is intricate in what Raven and I are plotting. See, this guy's ignoring me now. Kenny! That's all she cares about. Just let me have a drink. And we'll get on with the xenomorph. Or Alison in some circles. Just how many people have I got in? 38 witnesses that this is Cag calling the aliens Alison. Those alien cores remind me of Max Shrek's Nosferatu claws. No, probably not. You will find in horror, in sci-fi. I'm trying to. Oh, I need to find the source video because I know somebody's just taken it back to Victorian era. I need to try and remember where I saw the reference. There are dominant shapes in let's just blanket it with supernatural artwork, and don't forget the alien. The xenomorph is basically a sort of killing machine animal, so it's gonna have claws, it's gonna have sharp teeth, it's gonna have all, but also that humanoid figure that makes it extra disturbing. But claws like that on whatever it is it's an animalistic reference. Yeah, lots of inspiration from old movies, and the old movies got lots of inspiration from. If you look at, he did a lot of religious artwork, but he did a lot of. It was just pen and ink artwork. Oh my god, the name's gone. It'll come to me in a minute, but he did a lot of pen and ink artwork in in the Victorian era, and he did a load for, as well as a lot of religious artwork. He did a load of. It's going to bug me. How can the name go? He's one of my favourite artists, but uh, he did fairy tale illustrations as well. Some of the creepiest bloody fairy tale illustrations you've ever seen in your life. Anybody can chat can help me because it's gone out my brain. I think you started. Oh no, 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 no. Whoa! I had the drawing up there. You said, "Is that Alison?" Um, if Alison were here, Cag would. She denied it on their live stream. She blamed me and Rob. I don't think Alison bought it though. Uh, Watch yourself, Cag. I've got your facts to say. We don't tolerate misinformation here. It is probably what that artist is called. Just let me have a quick look. Uh, I'm going to groan when I see it. Hang on. Give me a sec. It's bugging me. Somebody's probably already put it in chat. I'll find it in a minute. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Hey, Friday. How we doing? Sky's serenading Kenny. I've got a bloody tarot card set with this artwork actually. I personally think she should have been sacked. That shows how nice Alison is. Yeah, I think to be fair to Cag, I think she probably does way too much. To risk a socket. Way too much. Too indispensable. We are not talking expendable here. For the chat, trying to kill my hire and laughing way too much. Wait till I tell her you're teamed up with Steve. I don't know. I'm a mobile type. Oh God, tell me about it. I hate it when I have to mod on my phone. If I know I've got to switch to my phone to mod, I always tell everybody to be prepared for some timeouts. Every time. Paul, you're sucking up to Cag. I didn't hear you say anything about Alison. There you go. Sorry, this is really irritating me. What this artist was called. He did a Flying Dutchman series as well. No. Not fun. It's not Burn Jones. It's not what I'm thinking of. languages. I do remember the word Riding Hood. Is that it? Oh, no. So AI generator. No, don't copy artists. Do it for yourself. Um, Isn't it awful when it bugs you when you can't really think of somebody's name? Uh, Sorry, I know I've gone quiet. Uh, just did a search on my tablet. There. Oh, Gustav Dorr. So, if you want highly intricate, I'll just put the name in the chat. Gustav Dorr. Highly intricate pen and ink sketches. He did a lot of religious artwork, but he did some fairies based on fairy tales. But some of the fairy tale ones are really disturbing, almost uncanny valley. But this Puss in Boots one was very disturbing as well. So, right, I'm just going to grow the chat, and then I'm going to PNC Euro's my favourite. Honestly, Paul. Can I ban Paul? You could, but I moderate with Paul in other chats. I'd just suffer for it later. Oh, I might have to put a video on because I know what that's going to be. I think that's our ringtones. I think Alison needs her nails clipped though. How's she supposed to pay me with those? She could always stab the money and, take it off the nail. And Raya. Hey Julie. Hey Wendy. I know I'm going to get called away in a minute, so I'll just put a video. I'll put an intermission video on. What time is it? It's a bit early today. You. Hang on, give me a minute. Okay, guys, I'll be going in a minute. Deal with. Yeah, YouTube chat. I don't know what it's doing today, but YouTube chat has been a pain in the neck for a few days now. So, by the way, if you suddenly find your messages are disappearing or something, there's a high chance that it's not the mods, by the way. It's YouTube. It's just dropping chat. So it is bad. It is really bad. Hey Lionheart, I know I seem to be not getting on with it in this one. Yeah. Screen for high level autistic traits. That's what I've got. I've always had them, so I just grew up in a time when they didn't know what they were. That actually told me it didn't get sent. I get that all the time as well. I'll put a video on in a minute. Let's pull my intermission banner up. Sorry about this, guys. You know what home's like. The door rings and she doesn't answer the door. She comes to tell me that someone's at the door. It's awesome. Alright. YouTube put a post out saying they know there's issues with chat and they are sorting it. They must bloody know about it, because I think it's probably been happening everywhere. I don't think there's been a live where they haven't been complaining. So people were moaning in Crow's premiere last night. Right, I'm just going to put the latest video, mate. Really made my day. Thank you. Yeah, there is going to be a series with that, and there'll be more to do with those. More news coming out to do with those plushies. We just need to sort out some details. I'm going to do an initial talk about it in a members live, either today or tomorrow. I'm going to try and work around Raven, but I think she'll be live forever tomorrow. Right, I'm just going to put a quick video on while I go and sort this out downstairs. I'll put the other art one on.
Littling drops running like rivers through my hands, tiny black constellations spelling out who I am. Pencil lines trembling, find a shoulder, find a smile. Every quiet broken whisper walking out onto the wave. Paint my imagination where the whole wide world can see. Every hidden quiet heartbeat turning into what I'll be. Dreams becoming real and breathing, thought made visible and bright. When I let my true self wander, every shade of me finds light. Soft erased ghosts, shadows of what I almost said, curved along the paper, all the paths I never went. Still I keep on tracing all the corners of my mind. Let the crooked honest shapes show the soul I used to hide. Paint my imagination where the whole damn world can see. Every hidden quiet heartbeat turning into what I'll be. Dreams becoming real and breathing, thought made visible and bright. When I dare to be my own way, every shade of me feels right. the doorway through. If I'm strange, then let it shimmer. If I'm loud, then let it sing. Every mark my hand keeps making is my spirit growing wings. In my imagination, where the whole wide world can see every hidden quiet heartbeat turning into what I'll be. Dreams becoming real and breathing, thought made visible and bright. When I dare to be my own, every shade of me feels right.
Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. It's got some cookies though, so all good. Hey, Elaine. Fourth Monday of the week. No, it's the weekend. Hang on. Oh dear. Where's my chat just jumped? Hang on. What's happening? YouTube deleting comments ago. I'm like, what happened there? Sorry. Oh no, it didn't. White chocolate troll. Second fantastic life today. Who's the white chocolate troll? Oh, thank you, line up. It's trying to make us cry, so no, just trying to put pretty pictures. Sarah has a white chocolate troll fan. Trying to think who it is. Who's not in chat? Hey Claire, I said hello to Claire. Yes, I have had it earlier. Why am I not seeing people that other people seem to be seeing? This is YouTube playing up again. Oh, it's a ghost wiener. Leslie Cotton's ghost wiener. White chocolate troll. I actually feel honoured that you did that. YouTube has had this problem all week. It's bloody. I did wonder if it was Catherine, but there seems to be a belief it's Ghost Rena. Darling Ghost Rena, there you go. I better do some artwork, haven't I? Yeah, it's definitely Ghost Rena. Ghost Rena list, so probably like that. I'm right. Oh, I need a picture. Hold on. Oh, I shouldn't be finding that funny, should I? This is why trolls don't stand a chance in my chat, because between the mods and the regulars, they're outwitted. Right, I've got some chamomile tea bags as well, because the one thing I forgot to get, even though I've got the honey, chamomile. That's funny. You think you're funny, and you know what you are. Right, you can't see what I'm doing. Hang on. What's my pen working? That is not working. There's a fun with one. You know, all these people. It's just a gate crasher. It's we think. I think it's the general consensus is it's Go Sweden. Um, do you re-ink your pens? But it seems really no, I don't. I don't spend huge amounts on the pens actually. You don't need to with ink pens. Um, uh, in fact, I would actually avoid some of the pricier ones because at the end of the day, it's more about the nib. I have a pack. I have a. I can't remember what they are, but they're not much money. There's a pack here that I get from Amazon um, that have different sizes, and then I also bought a pack that's just all one size. The main thing for me is the size of the nib has got to be right because you want to have fine detail, but also the thicker brushes. The thickest brush in that pack is like a brush. Sorry, thicker pen in that pack is like a brush. So it's actually quick to do the bigger bits of black. And then the really fine ones if you want to have the finer detail. I did do a thing about art materials when this was an art channel, but I want to redo it. And honestly, for the most part, don't go too cheap and nasty, especially with paint, but you don't have to spend a fortune. And honestly, I get a lot of paint brushes from sites like Temu because it doesn't, if you're only paying, a couple of quid for a load of brushes, it doesn't matter if they don't last. I don't have those. I don't have those on here. Or are you just keeping everybody updated for? Competing with Ryan with Bristol. I wonder if the Priest Cottage have aired out properly yet. After the visit last week. Beardo, PNC, Bristol, Wayne and Donna. I have a set of Micron pens and a cheap knockoff, and they're very comparable at half the cost. Yeah. You really don't need to be forking out on expensive materials. And also, if you're new to it, you have to find out what you like. But if you've been doing it for a while, I know what I use all the time, and I know what I'm barely going to touch at all. So, I mean, I've done the thing where you have loads of bloody art materials in the cupboard that don't get used. Fortunately, by the way, for art materials that are still in good nick, even if they're not used, you can get some good money off eBay for them. You know, you'll get students, etc., or artists that just buy as much as possible that will buy old paintbrushes so long as they're usable and paints and stuff. I've sold quite a few of my art materials that I've just thought I'm just not going to use these. It is possible. Uh, and also colours. When I was, I mean, I'll be saying this in the video, but when I was a lot younger, and I don't paint that often. The paint I do fork out for is leather paint because I paint bags and things and jackets, and I do get a good brand for that. But if it's paint, a good way, especially if you're trying to save money, you don't need to be buying sets that have every colour under the sun in them. You need the primaries, you need blue, yellow, and red, black and white, extra black and white if you can afford it, rather than just a small amount. And if you're feeling really flush, get some brown. That's all you need. It's a good way of learning how to mix colours, actually. And if you're doing what I'm doing here and you prefer black and white, it's even better. I mean, I use what are called Inktense pencils, which these things, Inktense, I dare want to do them. And they're literally pencils, you put them on the sheet. You'll have seen me use them before, you'll have seen me use them in that video. Then you add water. And they're not cheap, but once you work out what colours you're using all the time, you go on Amazon, you can get pencils individually, you don't have to buy full sets. So, right size and nib does help. Absolutely. Or like the stream avatars a bit too much. I nearly got scammed the other day. Oh no, cancel my direct debit card. Just had a phone call from someone saying that somebody tried to buy an iPhone with my card. My goodness, I can't. Yeah, when in doubt. Just get rid. People are bloody. Oh. Yuck. Pauline always farts or supersizes and farts. He just doesn't want to be left out of the fart patrol. Would you sell some of your pictures or create a picture for someone who wants to pay? I do sell pictures normally because of illness. I've got to get back into that because I need to earn more money. I need to get the business back on track. I will do commissions. I've got somebody asking me to do one at the minute. I must email them back tonight. The only thing I would say with commissions is I reserve the right to say no because there's nothing worse than doing a commission. It sounds lovely especially when I was first full time. Oh my God, I've got a commission, it's amazing. And then you soon learn that they can be the biggest headache. So I actually reserve the right to say no if I don't want to do it. And I also make sure people know what my style is. So, it's if you like, I mean, you've seen loads of examples of my artwork, you know how I do it. But, when I was on the market and things, people I made sure people know, because otherwise you get some doozies. Got some right stories about doing commissions. I mean, I'm quick on doing the alien figure, partly because I have a regular customer who's got loads of my art, who's a massive alien fan. Um, and he's got alien on one top of one arm and predator on the other. So as well as I actually sort of genuinely enjoy drawing alien, I've actually done a lot of pieces for him. So that helps. Uh, I mean, I can paint, but I'm a much more of a drawer, so I prefer it when people are happy for it to be something drawn. What am I looking for? I've lost my oh, it's that. So I've lost my paintbrush. Um, right, so we've got. I will be refining this on my own time. We've got the foot done. So let's get these spikes done. Go the chat, go the chat. Such a fun night. We really enjoyed ourselves. Do you know what? Do you know something, Paul? And I'm being serious now. I think the first major collaboration I remember seeing was when Joe Vitale, Seg, Dawson wasn't at the Conjuring House, and Weeping Willow went to the Conjuring House. But they also went to a couple of other locations, and Dawson and Tyler were there as well. But the Conjuring House collaboration. I do have a video from a couple of years ago on the channel, because during that investigation, Crow did a 6-hour live stream, talking to people at the site, etc. And the reason I loved that collaboration so much is they had fun. They were genuinely enjoying it, and they genuinely got on with each other. And I see people. I think that did trigger a lot of people to start collaborating, and that's great, But sometimes if people don't gel, I don't think it helps with the video. You can't collaborate for the sake of it. You've got to kind of really, if you want people to get into it, you've got to be able to sort of gel with the people that you're doing the investigation with, and the priest house was clearly an example. I mean, obviously not all the videos have come out yet, but I was just watching the live because I was there moderating Bristol's live, and it was you can just tell people are getting on. It's half the battle. We don't pronounce T's here. It's half the battle. Is some sort of chemistry between the teams. And I genuinely feel like Priest House had that. To be honest, when it was first announced, I thought, oh my god, there's some characters all going to one location, one fairly small location as well, because Sean and Ryan aren't retiring violets. Shrinking violets, neither's Paul. And Wayne. I thought, oh god, what's it going to be like? And it was great. It was absolutely great. Still got loads of game shop work paints. Yeah, because they would do those in sets, wouldn't they? The Who. That's mine. That's I'm Who girl. The original. I actually did that one for me. The original. I don't know if I still got it actually, but the original is huge. It's when I still had the studio. So it's trying to think. It would be probably. I was going to say A2. It might even be A1. It's a huge piece, but I enjoyed doing that. The Who and Me Boys. Mithril silver. Has Mithril got a specific silver? Doesn't that just sound a bit like a scam? Assuming that's Lord of the Rings Mithril. Pencils are a royal pain. 90% of any I've bought a broken lead right away through them. I have an HP that is older than I am and it's rock solid. I have never been somebody to buy sets of pencils because I will only ever use one. I think it's very difficult to use different gradients of pencil on one drawing because the textures vary. I'll tell you what I buy. The only pencil I use, because you can do both light work and dark work with it, is an F pencil. F for feet. An F pencil's all you need. Some commissions are terrible. Oh my god. Some people, it's like the alien piece you can see here, I default usually to working in A3. I like working on A3 paper. And so, but sometimes I'll get somebody say, okay, so if you did that on A4, would it be half the price? I say to them, no, it would be double the price because that is going to take me a lot longer on a smaller piece of paper. It's easier to do detail on a large sheet than it is to do on a small sheet, which is for me. I still think my favourite one is my dad used to do pet portraits. And he gave up when somebody gave him a picture of a dog a week. It was an Alsatian. A week before it died, poor thing. And they said, "Can you draw him? But can you draw him as a puppy?" What the fuck? And he was like, I've only had that happen a couple of times. Stopped somebody pointing to a picture and not paying. I've only had that a couple of times. And both times I was sus and it was easy stuff to do. I don't tend to charge in advance, but like I say, you get, because my business is based on commissions. It's when I want to do them. I tend to know the people I'm doing them for. I don't answer the phone if I don't know the number over. Ooh, Mithril, you're full of surprises, Master Baggins. When I used to do artwork just to relax at the weekends, that used to be my go-to. Sit and put the extended edition of Lord of the Rings on and just sit and draw. Pencil is what I'm using for my stuff. That's what I used for years. 90% of the time I was using pencil. It just felt like when I became professional as in running a business, right? That's why I switched to ink, because it was the closest to pencil to my natural way of doing things. Raven's done some awesome stuff. Raven's an awesome artist. Are they in Discord? I really need to get into that Discord. I will have a look, James, I promise. Tuna mushroom. No! The white chocolate troll's about to get planked. Just using my iPad. The irony is, I wanted to do a music video. I'm still going to do it. Got permission and everything. This was like 2 years ago. But I was like, I don't want to do the music video so you can just see me hand drawing. That same person has asked me to do a collaboration on another music video. Oh no, I just want it so that, you're drawing and just speed it up for the entire song. So, Awesome. Fantastic evening, morning. I was almost in tears of sadness watching everyone go their own way. Oh. Hey, Betty. Yes, Wendy's messaged me. I'll message you back today. I will do it, Wendy. Just need to message you back with details. Um, yes, I have done a drawing of Predator. I can show you the Predator one actually. I think. Just give me a second. I've done one or two, but one was a commission, and I really spent a lot of time on it to try and get as much detail in it as possible because I was doing it in colour. This is using the Inktense pencils. I think it's in my download stuff. Let me look. Oh, am I lying? I can pull it up on the yearbook. It is in the yearbook. But I've got rubbish in my downloads. I need to clear it. I really need to be more efficient. Just let me try another way. What? Art. Where is he? Oh no, he's gone invisible. He's done what predators do. Why is he not in this set? Oh, hang on. Let me flip up. Sorry, I'm not dead air and I can't think and do stuff at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through the yearbook and you'll see my Predator one. Share screen. Share. Is that shared? Yeah. So you'll only see it a little bit. This is the yearbook, guys. All the wonderful stuff that everybody contributed. Elaine and Debbie and Sky, Sandra, Andy from Peachy. I did put some of my artwork in here. Pam, see Pam's in there. It's information about the Believe in Me project as well. That story by Andy is amazing. There we go. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, it's a Predator image on the right there. I'll put the link in the chat actually. Just pull it back to the beginning. In case people haven't seen it. There we go. So yeah, my let's see a bigger version of that Predator drawing. Just click on the yearbook and you'll see it. But yeah, that's the main one I did. Again, that was a commission. We have a Northeast meetup. We should have a Northeast meetup once I'm feeling a bit more able to go out. See if Stu's around as well. Kebab pizza. Actually, I haven't heard Raven talk about kebab pizza for a while. It's meat or meat. Well, uh, just throw in the chat. Hold on. It's amazing the friendships you can make online, whether you meet up or not. It's and when people don't sort of really do the online thing, they kind of look a bit sus when you say it, but it can happen. Um, let's say hello to Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Um, yeah, well, the drawing today is it's based on Alien, or based on Geiger. Uh, well, you had to behave. That was to kill you, eh? Nobody else was. I don't know why you bothered. Um, get the picture box. Okay. Why I bothered? Raven, can you send me instructions? There you go, Raven. Charge him for consultancy rates. Pack of Rolos, at least one. Don't know who's got a craft box somewhere. It's a good place to start, actually, is to buy either a craft box or if you're likely to draw, you can get some good sets. I actually I bought one for myself last Christmas. And got one for Mum as well for her Christmas. Was just and they have different gradients of pencils, pens, charcoals, and you can get them reasonable. They're a good way of testing stuff out. The chats. Raven's art's awesome. Raven doesn't give herself enough credit. Do you know something, Raven? I think one of the reasons I was told all the way through school, or told my parents were told, we can't just somehow you're an artist and Sarah can't draw a straight line. Most people can't draw from the head. There's an artist secret. Most people can't, or at least can't do it to I can do it basically. But this is one of the reasons I support AI is like I say, I don't sell any online, but it's like the one I'm doing today. It's not a replica of that picture I'm using. I prompted the picture to do it in a certain way and translate it into my style. But if you say go to art school, you're planning a picture, what you will see is what you do is you do what's called a mood board. You find pictures from all over. I used to find a lot of pictures of poses. I used to use pictures of dancers to get the poses right for my artwork, you could have 20, 30, 40 pictures to create one picture to get all the different textures and shapes, etc. And I still do it, but most people can't literally draw from nothing, or at least nothing. It's a different talent, that is. There's a style I do that I can, but that's because I've developed it over time. But for the most part, no. You need a reference. Most artists need a reference. And I'm talking about big, successful artists now. I think that's what puts people off. Thank you, Rob. I'm going to show off. I'll put my art portfolio into Sarah's. Yeah, Sky's got an art portfolio. I'm going to have a look. Pen, draw the curtains and write some art. Half the thing, is if you want to. Oh, Raven's new obsession is burgers. God, I love a burger right now. Um, I can draw what's in my head. I copy photos. I can't. Mine is colouring, find the ghost stuff. Uh, um, want an Edward Gorey t-shirt. She'll go to Sweden and see Raven. I'm sure she has room for us all. I'd Raven, I'd. Uh, I only rent a room in this house. I can barely fit in here. Rolos, hell yeah. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I've got cookies. I forgot I've got cookies. Uh, uh, 9 inch kills. Ice Nine kills inspired by Silence of the Lambs. Stick people. Hey for a goth gal. We can rent a huge house in Sweden and everyone can stay there. There you go. But you can teach yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm self-taught. I mean, you know, I had bits of advice, but self-taught. Just had the inclination to pick up a pencil one day. So, and that was after years of being told I couldn't do it. Don't do it. You crap. You're not creative at all. That's what I used to do. From school. And my parents were very good artists, each with a different style. I mean, when I first started the business, Dad was there. He used to sell this stuff too. And when I had the studio, which I gave up because he was just too ill to be there with me, so I wasn't getting enough use out of it. Yeah, he was there with me, doing his artwork. He used to do some. He used to sell some stuff in business. He used to do landscapes, and often in pencil. I hate doing landscapes unless I can do it in my own style. Even then, I'm not keen. Oh, I feel the words go. It's tiredness. It's got a late night, so. Can't draw from a picture. I had to accept that my head is weird and go with it. I look at tons of pictures and make it up in my head, and getting it to the paper is the tricky bit. Yeah, it is. But the other thing is some people when they've talked to me about, you know, learning to draw, they think it's got to be realistic. You know, you don't have to do realism. You know, you can use shapes. I always say that doodling is a good way of finding your form. Lots of wibbly lines, yeah. My drawings are pretty if you look at them from far, far away. Betty, if you want to draw a paint craft, just play and have fun. Eventually, you'll find your medium and style. I will put some tutorials up on the art channel. But my tutorials on the art channel will very much be dedicated to just. There's a million technical art channels out there that will tell you how to do it, you know, the proper way. Mine will be about having fun with it and being creative with it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Paul can draw the curtains in a bath at the same time. Elaine said my dad mainly taught me when I started having a go at hyper-realistic drawings. I taught myself from YouTube tutorials. I am thinking of doing a hyper-realistic drawing for the channel just to challenge myself. Because I'm so going to stylising, automatically now. Lycan says, both my daughters can draw really good. Their style is anime. See, it takes me longer to do cartoon or caricature. It's not my natural. I love doing realism. 6 degrees Celsius out. Betty, if there's anything that you're interested in, there are. There are. The only thing I would say is if they're too what's the word? If they're too technical and too by the book, I would, if I was trying to learn to draw, I'd think, oh fuck that. I'm not going through all those processes. You just need to find the one that, oh yeah, I understand this, I can get into this. It doesn't have to be one of the posh ones. Got to go in 10 minutes. Not a problem, James. You go and sort that bank stuff out. I have to be in the zone to do the really detailed stuff, though. I'm going to do the way around, actually. I need to get back. I've got a load of bags here I can paint up, but actually, I might put some of the project stuff on them. The biggest arguments I have with my boss at the Art Forward store I work, I am not an artist. Stop asking me to do long stuff for selling. I literally have to look up how to draw a smiley face. I chose art as an option at school. I enjoy drawing. I haven't drawn since I left. It is therapeutic. Very therapeutic. It's why the channel is so. I'm from the art side. It's why the channel's so good, because I'm not doing the market anymore because I didn't like the people who were running, the new owners that were running it when I stopped. But now, because of health, I wouldn't be able to do it. So because I haven't got to cater for the bloody tourists, what I do for the channel is kind of, it's quite a luxury now that I can draw what I want to be honest. What comes naturally to me, which has always been quite fantastical. Hence the name Fantastic. My attention span sucks as well. I can draw any time but my mood and the time I have dictates. Yeah. Oh, I throw so much out. I enjoy making things for my girls for school and accessories for Halloween costumes. Yeah, it's always just finding that groove of where you enjoy being creative. Hi, Wayne. How long have I been going? Oh, no, I'll take it up to 2. Hey, Mrs. Prism. Drawing's looking good, thank you. I made Jessica's Harley Quinn mallet to go with the costume. Oh, awesome. Justin in the house. Penny was in earlier. I said I wouldn't give you any credit for Monday's podcast. It's all him, just so you know. Wasted years trying to draw properly. Yeah, don't waste your time trying to do what people think it should be. Do what you want to do. 100%. I realised people like my chaotic stuff. It was such a great thing to realise, even being old now. I mean, when I first started the business, I used to do photography as well, so I did some photography. Tried to do, sort of what Dad calls chocolate box stuff. Because I'm doing it as a business now. I've got to do it this way, and I just found people just loved my style. So I also had a double stall on the market and at fairs, and I used to have the touristy stuff on one side and the my stuff on the other side. which it confused people slightly because they thought I was selling for other people, but it's like, no, it's all me. It's just that this side, I use the tourist stuff, is the stuff I have to do because I'm selling to tourists. The other side, which was my stuff, I'm selling, is there because it's what I like doing. I was always honest about it. Um, grow the chat. I helped to grow the chat because Justin's here. Justin in the house. Keep putting the pen down. Okay. Um, One second. Paintbrush. Not the wrong paintbrush. Uh, um, used to draw manga style, then I want to do something else. Sounds like pretty good at drawing animal with colour pencils. Awesome. That's great. How much for an 8 by 10 of Annick Castle for my Harry Potter collection? £1,000. It's yours. I'll even put a monkey in it for you. Do any of you still sell your art? I hate having to create art at work, but I love the art consignment side. Showcasing artists creating little artist specific shows. And yeah, I'm a full time artist. I'm self employed. Can you draw feminine or just do well Tom Hardy? I've done a Peaky Blinders cover, but with Tom Hardy in it. But yeah, I can both. I love the Venom character. Um, Trying different styles is always good fun. I tend to slip back into my comfort zone after a while. Yeah, I mean, you can, even when I try a different style, you can tell it's me. I have a very Victorian slash plus Art Nouveau leaning with my style, which tends to be there all the time. Uh, Working with colour, Raven, was the hardest thing I had to do. My best friend thought it was hilarious because she's not an artist. She is fabulous with colour, though. You know, it's like if she's decorating a room, she will say, I'm going to have one wall this colour, I'm going to have that wall that colour, and the other two walls another colour. And I used to think, what the bloody hell are you doing? And it used to look amazing. She was just a natural for colour. I am not a natural for colour. I'm still not. I'm better than I was, but I also love the black and white. Uh, yeah, I'm going to rearrange that Discord to go back to what it should have been, which is for the creative. So we'll do that. Bye, James. I really enjoy painting and drawing to relax, but really struggle with colour matching and values. Colour wheel helps actually with colour matching. Just get one online. You know, just get a picture of one to learn what opposite colours are and what natural colours go together. Uh, it says keeps it exciting. I also feel like I've outgrown my previous style, enjoying making more psychedelic style drawings. Yeah. So here we go. I love Art Nouveau. I naturally go to Art Nouveau. I always have. Sarah's got a Victorian style because she was there at the advent of photography. Did we meet and I forgot about you? Nobody mentioned that Justin's got a live tonight. Thank you, baby. Oh, you artists in chat should do an art swap. Each send each other 5x10 of your creation or prints them. Justin, are you looking for Duncan? Oh, that's a good point. Why waste time? Where is it? That's what I used to do. It used to be the best way. Even though you're teaching, you come back with stuff to do over the weekend. And I used to, usually a Saturday, I'd wipe out the Saturday, put Lord of the Rings on, and just sit drawing or gaming, whichever one I was doing at the time. You disappeared under the black cloth behind the camera. See, you were there. Gave yourself away. Says the guy that collects Disney figurines on the side. Thank you, Rob. Rob's got me back. Yeah, Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Justin's going to tell everybody how to investigate properly, if I remember rightly. Because he's been doing it since the Victorian period, so he's well practiced. And he says he used to do a lot of investigating. Houdini had him on his sights at one point. Arthur Conan Doyle, good mates. I'm a man of the people. What? What people we're talking about here? And this is Justin's on at 8 with the UK. Seg's on at 11, I think. I'm later on at 10:30, so they'll be featuring. The Cag's already started complaining. Yeah, there's probably be a traffic jam of lives. Can't make Justin's life some work to do under the bridge. Justin loves trolls in this chat. Who said what? Troll. Yeah, I've got a white chocolate troll, Justin. My own troll. I've made it. I've got my own troll. Scrolled an inch on Facebook and saw a spoiler. Oh. I didn't get a notification for Seg. I just saw it in my feed when he put it up this morning. It's 11 o'clock tonight, Elaine. Setting my alarm. I'll be there, Justin. Maybe Justin got me blocked. So, did you have a fall the day you made Justin a mod? Something definitely happened that day. I made Justin a mod because chat asked me to. I was bullied into it. And I made Seg a mod because Seg complained that Crow had a wrench and he didn't. Why's Crow got a wrench and I've not? It's Justin coming back with some sass. Sassy Justin. He's getting ready for tonight. For all the people in his life that are going to give him grief. Not that I would. I don't do that. Good girl I am. Just don't blame chat. Sass me. Justin's innocent. I'm only sassy with people who don't have a clue about investigating and makes us all look thick. Yeah. No problem with that at the minute. Oh, hello, Raven. I didn't see you there. Don't take that from him, Raven. I agree with Justin was coming down with something. No, I'm putting the background in it. Basically, I will complete this offline because I need to put the tail in, and the tail's quite complicated on the alien, so it won't be comfortable trying to do it here. So when you see this again, I'm going to be putting the background in. So if you look at the thumbnail that I used for this, and there's a picture on the right, which is one I've already done, where it's the alien from the movie in the foreground, but it's more the Kiger shapes in the background. That's actually what I'm going to be doing with this. So once the alien figure's finished, and it won't take me long to finish it on my own. Next time you see it, I'll be doing the background. Sassy Justin, hashtag Sassy Justin. Too many people that no, they don't. Yeah. Shit ones get all the subscribers, clicks, and views. I absolutely agree with that. That's the trouble, isn't it? They're the ones that get noticed, and there will be people who will innocently look at them thinking that's the way you do investigation. Yeah, I haven't done the butt yet. I like to call them willfully dense. Saving the butt for last, yeah. Save the best for last. Oh my god, I agree. Hit me with the mallet. I know, agreeing with Justin never feels right, does it? They certainly do. Might start faking so a bit more money. What you eating, Sarah? I'm eating a jammy dodger. I am starving. Thank you, Ryan. Good to see you, hon. Apparently, the louder you scream, the more subscribers. Now, I don't get that. It's probably just me. But I haven't subscribed from people before that just got more. I'm not talking about ghost investigators now, I'm talking about channels in general. That just got more and more shouty, and it's like, oh no, I can't be doing this anymore. Yeah, refreshing is the best thing to do. No, don't. I'll do your script for your next investigation. There you go. Charmy Dodger. Jammy Dodgers. I was going to say, is it real Jammy Dodger? But yeah, it is. Yeah, Jammy Dodgers. Yummy. Got me there. Oh, the more they threw things on investigations. I was deafened by a scream this afternoon. It was so childish too. Time to put those vocal cords to the test, Lisa. One of the issues I have is that others look at the shouty, useless ones and think that's how it should be done, so they base their investigation on a channel like that. Yeah. This was a while ago, and I can't remember the channel name. But Crow did a live looking at an investigation. A very small channel just starting out, and they were making all sorts of mistakes. But I don't know what they've transformed into, because this was about 6 months ago. But you're looking at them thinking they think they're doing it properly. You could tell this. We didn't believe that they were actually outright faking or anything like that. They were going out thinking that was the way that you did it, and that was the way that you used the equipment. Of course, we're all sitting there going, "No, don't do that. That's why you're getting these results." And that's the problem. It's the big channels, the ones that don't do it properly, or the ones that outright fake. There's people who are watching them thinking, "Oh, this is the way you do an investigation." I shall shut up because this is just as tough a topic for. I hate screamers on investigation. Do you know something? And I've said this before. This isn't a secret. Back in 2020, when we were all in lockdown, that's when I hit YouTube hard. And they were on about 30,000 subs, and I watched Twin Paranormal. I didn't completely buy into it or anything, but I used to enjoy watching them. And they were very subdued and very quiet. Believe it or not, if you can go right back into their early videos, if they're still there, completely different. I do remember. I wish I could remember which video it was, but there was a video where I spotted something, and I thought, "Oh, guys, you don't go down this route." It'd gone over the 100,000, and you could tell it was a edit, special effect. I wish I could find that video again, but it was like they just got louder and louder and louder, and it was. But somebody had said, I think it was because it was Casper Site. I used to watch Casper Site a lot, and Casper Site had already spoken to Twin Paranormal, and then he found Sam and Colby and says, "Oh, I wonder if this is who Twin Paranormal are basing their characters on," and I think he was right. They just got so I can't even bear 30 seconds of Twin Paranormal anymore. They're just too much for me. Even if they weren't faking, they're just too much for me. Justin doesn't mind a screamer. I've got from there. Not an investigation. I don't think that's what Justin's talking about. Or about a heavy breather. Investigating abandoned buildings is so easy to fake. Yeah, only fans. Uh, the loud shouting ones are not confined to the paranormal. They're all over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Me just gives me. Yeah, I have to say, I did resubscribe to it. I do still watch him occasionally again, but it was one of the reasons. I mean, he was on about 500k when I unsubscribed, but it's one of the reasons I stopped watching Casper Site. It was just too much for me. That's probably partly my autistic trait, just finding it too much. But I do still watch him occasionally, but and I never used to miss a video, but it just got louder and louder. And when channels do that, I can't be doing it. Screaming, heavy breathing, now faking. Sorry, my mind was lowering the tone. I'll get back out. It's a different type of faker, sweetie. I love Most Haunted. Okay, somebody wants to screenshot that just to keep as evidence. Justin's OnlyFans link coming soon. He's definitely got his lunch stolen today. Hugs Justin. Casper Site's like a caffeine addict with a hearing. But yeah. I mean, he was on. When I found him in 2020, he was on 14,000 people, and he just started reacting. That's how I found him. He just started reacting to the top fives, etc. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, Casper Site was the first channel I ever had a membership for, but it just became more and more. And people, I mean, you know, I love the fact that he's hit the million. You know, awesome for Ben that he's hit the million. But it just became too much for me. And I found I didn't unsubscribe for a long time because I felt unloyal. But it got to the point where I thought I'm just not watching anymore. I have resubbed because occasionally I'll still watch. Not sure whether it's just me thinks this, but why do paranormal channels ruin it for themselves? As I think some of them start out with good intentions. I think that happens with a lot. I actually think that's what happened to paranormal, if I'm honest. I think they were trying. I think there's a lot of channels that go out there wanting to find evidence, wanting to do it properly. But you know, at the end of the day, 99.999 recurring paranormal investigation channels are never going to hit the big numbers without faking and being over the top. People just don't want to see it. People who want to get popular with the gaming channel are also really bad. They sit there screaming at nothing and trying to be. The things before, I saw Most Haunted live and it was good fun, to be fair. I'm like everybody else. I used to watch Most Haunted back in the day. We all did. Very true, Wendy. I've seen it too often. When you start out, you just want to capture something, then the subs and the money comes in. I mean, it is difficult. It's difficult for any channel. You know, I've said a million times before, I know how I could actually grow my channel quicker. But I don't want to. You know? I want to do it my way. And I will never be a big channel because I want to do it my way. And that's fine. I mean, for the size of the channel I've got, I'm very successful with, you know, what I do. No problem, Andy. Televised one, not there recently. Yeah, back in the day. I mean, they used to do it a couple of years, didn't they? Always want Halloween. Don't do it to prove it to anyone. Don't do it for money. Try and have experience yourself in the paranormal. Just rare to find it. You see that? That's why, because when you put Ryan's link in the chat, that's why I love Ryan's channel. That's why I think Ryan's amazing. He doesn't give a shit. You know, he does it the right way. He doesn't give a shit. He goes out where he wants to. He does it in his way. He is encyclopedic in his knowledge of the paranormal. And it's like, this is my channel. If you like it, that's great. If you don't, that's fine. You know. I've always had a lot of respect for Ryan on that one. I don't rage from gaming. Don't see the point. I used to. Actually, because the very first big computer game I played was Tomb Raider, and when I got annoyed, I used to just throw her off something. throw her down a cliff onto spikes just to take it out on her. They also deliberately wear horrible jumpers to get people talking about them. I know. Tries to be an influencer, fails badly. Sing along, she did it her way. Yeah. I've got my song choice for Seg tonight. Look forward to that. There'll be a super chat heading his way. I don't wear shitty jumpers. Is that true though? Is that 100% true? Come on, you know. Thank you, Elaine. If you haven't shown Ryan some love, please show him some support. I don't give a shit either, too old to care. Yeah, you do end up like that. Quite often you learn interesting stuff from Ryan. Yeah, you do, honestly. That's how I know he's got an encyclopedic knowledge, he just knows his stuff. He's also really good on his horror movies. He's a good lad, he has a pudding party. He's a pudding party legend as well, yeah. Paul, it's great when you get to our age, isn't it? I couldn't go. Yeah. Honestly, jumpers are comfy. Oh, it's a singing. It is a singing one. Sorry. Just put him on mute. I actually did that in one of his last lives, but I didn't do it because of that. It was when he did that one where we went live at the same time as Crow, and he was at the Goatman Bridge, and I was actually kept listening to Crow, but there wasn't another mod in Seg's chat, so I went in and modded his chat. God knows if he asked me to do anything, because I wasn't listening. Raven's adorable when she. I love it when Raven. I've jumped though before when Raven's. Andy's clocking off. Work done for the day. It's someone else's problem for a week. Awesome. Yeah, it is. It's really funny. Most haunted now. Well, what come on, so I'd rather follow the debunker channels. I do hope you still believe. Oh, I still believe. But you just end up being more and more analytical, I think. I wonder why, if our age or degree of don't give a hoot, is why we gravitate towards each other. I think it's one of the reasons, Pam, and I also think it's we don't care what people think. Just be ourselves. For the most part, certainly in my chat and one or two other chats, it's a very accepting community. It doesn't matter, people accept each other for who they are. Sweet Goth, hey. I still watched it even though I didn't last long thinking they were legit, but it was just something so new at the time for the UK. Paul's only got 2 days left at work, then it's off for a week. I wish I could have a week off. My boss sucks. I will punch. I can vouch for you all being warm and welcoming. Oh, sweetheart. That's the trick when you have a week off, is to literally have the week off. Hi Betty, I'm not going to be on for much longer. I think I need a power nap, to be honest. It's on the late shift. What time is it? Oh, is it 4:30 already? Oh no! Not forgetting Moist Haunted was before Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures. It's been years since we had a paranormal show on mainstream TV. Yeah, I mean, actually both Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures passed me by, because the early 2000s I was teaching in York, and for the most part didn't bother with TVs with signal was crap there, so unless, apart from the times I had Sky, the only one I watched, to be honest, when I had Sky was what's it called? Paranormal State. But ironically, heading to Sunday, probably not Mulga. Had a week off once, took some medicine. Oh, that's this downside of self-employed and actually doing you. Well, it's not a downside, except I have the luxury now. I need a power nap and go to bed when I finish this. I'll just check that I'm fit. Oh, that's hang on. That's awesome. I'll pull that up for the next live. That animation. I didn't hear about Paranormal States. My sister mentioned it. They all look like 12-year-olds. Yeah, it was the irony of Paranormal State. It wasn't very long. I think it was only a half-hour show. Pretty much ridiculous. Yeah, they did all. I think they were all, or a lot of them were still at uni at the time, because it was attached to the university, wasn't it? What I didn't know at the time, because I didn't know who she was, but looking back, they regularly used to have, occasionally used to have Lorraine Warren on. Seg did the Paranormal State one a month or two ago. He purposely looked for one of the ones that Elaine Warren appeared in. I didn't know who she was. I thought she was a small psychic, but she was. But supposedly, it's nice just to get away from the routine. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, lorry outside. Right, guys, I'm heading up to 2 hours. I don't know if I'll squeeze another one in tonight. There might be one after hours. Depends what state I'm in. And I do want to do a members stream when I can to talk about what Raven and I. If I don't get that done today or tomorrow, it will be over the weekend. But just look out for me. If I can squeeze in another art stream today, I will. But I don't know. X-Files, no factor. Yeah, lots of. It was more in the fiction, I think. I think X-Files was a big influence on that. Many paranormal shows, they all start to merge into what they do. Going with a couple of friends, last holiday we had together was 20 years ago. Oh, awesome. I feel we had a great time, Andy. That's awesome. I think you're going to allow somebody from beautiful Scotland going down to Morecambe for holidays. That's nothing wrong with Morecambe, but you know. The irony. So thanks everybody. See you when I see you. Toodles.
You call don't you call a butty? Yeah, that's right. A butty, a bacon butty.
Bacon butty, yeah.
Yeah, bacon butty with no teeth.
So that's butty.
Bye.
A bacon butty.
Some water.
Some water. A bottle of water and a bacon butty.
Yeah, that's right. You know, a bottle of water and a bacon butty.
It's like listening to two things, isn't it?
Moaning about how we speak.
As Wiz says, they save the tea for later.
Yeah. The bottle of water. A bottle of water.
Bottle of water.
Water.
And they say we fucked the language up. Come on.
You did fuck the language up.
You guys did too. Where'd y'all get it from?
It's our language to fuck up.
Hold on. Who created the English language? Let me look this up.
The English, including the
okay.
title.
Were they from England?
Shut up, Carl.